8:10 here on the Morning Drive. Thanks for joining us today. Well, we have a lot of great musical talent in our community. And as you know, if you listen to the show quite a bit, we play a lot of Mike Cervini's music. And he has a new album. He's in studio today to talk to us about it. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here. That's one of the songs right there that's on your new CD. 11 songs. That's a lot of songs.
10. One's an intro, but yeah.
Oh, one's an intro. Okay, all right. Well, we'll count 10 songs. Now, that one is one of the newer ones. Now, something that else is new is the fact that this is the first album you've released since you become a dad. Your son Liam just turned 2 years old.
That's correct,
must change things quite a bit as far as, one, inspiring you when you write these songs, because you write all your own stuff, and also trying to find the time to do this.
It's true. I mean, music for me has been taking it's a slower pace the last few years, but definitely it's a different theme on the album compared to the first, but it's, I love it. I love it. Having a kid just changes everything, and it's the best feeling in the world.
So let's talk about where your music has been and how well known you are. This is, as I found out before the interview, not your full-time gig. You actually have another job, but it's more of your passion. So when did you get started in music, and how widespread has your music gone?
Well, to answer the first question, I started way back, at least learning instruments when I was 11, but, up to 16 years old, started kind of getting into the writing process, and then I made the first album around 23, 24 years old. From then, even from that one, there's a lot of, I did a lot of radio interviews, even in Europe, in the States, and in Canada. I've been on CTV in Ontario, one of the stations, for the first album, and then and now the second album, it took a long time to get here, and now I'm just focusing on getting all this new music to the people, and some people may not even know me anymore. Hasn't been that long, but a good few years, and I'm just excited.
Well, it's been 4 years since you've been in here to talk about your music, so we welcome back Mike Cervini, local musician, joining us this morning. How tough is it to try to make it and get this music out in the music industry? I mean, there's so many different ways now compared to where there used to be. People used to drop off their tape or their demos to the local radio station. Hopefully somebody likes it, and then hopefully it gets spread from there. But now it's a completely different thing for all musicians who are trying to get their music out there because of the internet age.
It is. It's easier in one way, right? But it's oversaturated as well. So it's hard to get heard. As long as you play a lot of shows, I think, and just get a fan base, at least a strong local fan base, and then it quickly does grow, and depending on how far you want to spread out as well. But definitely, I mean, the internet, it's such an easy way to actually get new music, especially with Spotify. A lot of people love Spotify, and they have their own little playlists and iTunes and things like that. So
add Mike Cervini.
Yeah, there you go, and it is on Spotify
today. Do you get mad when you hear songs on the radio from, I don't know, like bands like Maroon 5 or whatever, and you're like, my songs are better than theirs. That song sucks. Anybody could have sang that song or wrote that song. It's the same old thing. Why are my songs not on the radio?
Yeah, I think a lot of musicians may have that thought in their head.
Because I think that about radio. I'm like, why is this guy making millions national radio? And I'm better than that guy.
Yeah,
it's like the same type thing, right?
It's all kind of a game, It's just one of those things.
Do you perform in public a lot?
Not a lot, and I plan to, actually, for this album to support the release, I'm doing some smaller, intimate type of cafe type of shows, and then in April, and then in May as well.
He's playing in his son's nursery these days.
Yeah, on Facebook Live, right?
Yeah, we're on Facebook Live right now. If people want to check you out on Facebook or social media, or find you online, it's Mike Cervini, Cerveni. Thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Mike.